Hi, my name is Priscilla Scopa and I'm an HR consultant with IT Convergence. Today I will show you how to submit an expense report through Oracle iExpense. On your navigator, select your time and expense responsibility and then click on Expense Home. Click on Create Expense Report. The first step for creating an expense report is filling in the general information. You will find that your name, cost center, and reimbursement currency are populated by default. For expense template, choose between these three options. Business development expense is used by employees on assignment to develop business, for example for sales and pre-sales. If you're entitled to a monthly allowance, you can enter monthly expenses. And service delivery expenses are those associated with a specific project. Let's see an example. Fill in the purpose using this formula. Client, week ending, and the date. Click Next. The second step is entering expense information per se. Enter one expense per line. Enter the date in the receipt, the receipt amount, the expense type, and for justification, use this formula. Client, expense, week ending, and the date in which the week ends. Click Next. The next step is allocating the expense in the corresponding cost center or project. In this example, our client is Masterlock, so we'll enter this project number. If you can't remember your project number, you can also click on the flashlight and search for it. Use the drop-down arrow to change the search parameters. In this case, we'll search by project name and enter Master. Here we go. Unless your manager advises otherwise, the task number is always 900. Click Next. Last step, review your information. In this screen, you will find the Add button to attach your receipts. Make sure you submit your expenses within 30 days. Any expense submitted after over 30 days of incurred will be rejected. We can choose to add another receipt. You must always attach a receipt to your expense reports, except for per diem expenses. Apply and submit. A workflow email notification is automatically sent to the corresponding approver. Once your manager or PM approves the expense report, an email notification will be sent to you and accounts payable. The expense report will be paid after it has been approved and AP verifies the receipts. You can track your expenses status using the ER number. You can also click on Printable Page to keep this information for your records. Let's create another expense report. This time it'll be for per diem expenses. In the Service Delivery Expenses template, go to the second tab, Per Diem Expenses. Fill in the date, expense type, justification, and number of days. Click Next. Enter your project number. You don't need to attach receipts for per diem expenses, so just click Submit and you're done. Let's create one for monthly expenses. Check your employee handbook for details on monthly allowances and eligibility criteria. For example, the monthly allowances for consulting services are $50 for internet connection, $60 for cell phone services, and $30 for the data plan. The amount entered in the system must be the maximum allowed or the amount in the receipt, whichever is lowest. Monthly expenses with amounts over the maximum allowance will be rejected. Since these expenses are not related to an external project, the cost will be allocated in your department's cost center. If you can't remember your internal project number, you can search for your cost center. Remember to attach your receipts and submit. Now you know how to submit expense reports through iExpense. Thank you.